morning. My name is Michael Leizerman here with the Trial Guides tip of the day this Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Today's tip comes from, oh, look at that, The Zen Lawyer. I wrote this with Jay Rinson Wyke, Winning with Mindfulness. Compassion doesn't mean lack of assertiveness. You can have compassion while making sure there are consequences for bad actions. Yeah, I wrote that, and I very much that very much guides my practice. You hear me on these tips of the day every day say, let's act fiercely and compassionately to represent our clients, and I believe wholeheartedly those things can and should coexist. So, yes, we need to be fierce. That means not cowering, having the courage to go to trial to stand up for our clients' cases when that's in fact what they want and need. And we can do that in a way that's compassionate. So, um, and in a way in which there's consequences for the action. I think of a Zen story about a monastery where there was a famous Zen teacher, and the students who were there uh, practicing meditation were told, uh, and this story takes place in Japan, and in a culture where the people who were sitting in meditation were monks, and they would go out to beg for their daily uh, food and sustenance, maybe some change for the monastery. And so the monks were warned, do not take money from this certain person. They were trying to use money to influence in an improper way. The head of the monastery, the teacher said, do not take money from this person. And one of the monks did. And so, as a consequence for their actions, can certainly have compassion for that person, can certainly try to understand that there's certain causes and conditions that uh, cause them to ignore the advice. And so the story goes, the Zen priest said to the monk, you're gone. You can no longer sit here in meditation. You're not a monk any longer. And as a lesson, as a consequence, to remind everybody, had that person's mat and cushion removed, and actually had the floorboards under where they sat in meditation removed, and had the earth underneath it removed, so that when people came into uh, the Zendo, the Zen meditation area, that they saw a big hole in the earth through the floorboards, the earth removed, a reminder that there's a consequence for your actions. So I like that story. Uh, and I think of that because when we, as plaintiffs, civil trial attorneys, go to court, we're attempting to hold corporations and wrongdoers accountable for what they've done. And a large part of that is to show there's a consequence when you do something wrong. Now, we can go about it compassionately. We can understand that there are certain causes and conditions that those people experienced. There's certain choices they made, and there need to be consequences. But even as a, a samurai on the battlefield is literally killing another human being, they can also have compassion for that human being at the same time. So this is something to hold and sit with. How can that be so? Um, it can be so. We can be fierce and we can be compassionate. Part of that is giving the benefit of the doubt to the other side. When they say something and you think it's some procedural wickedness, take a pause. Listen to what they have to say. Make sure that the first thing they're not going to say is, oh, there was some sudden, unexpected family problem or serious illness. That happens sometimes. Give the benefit of the doubt. And then if that doesn't play out, then you can, well, wait, and then have a meaningful discussion. There's a part of the Zen Lawyer where I talk about giving people the benefit of the doubt. And the best that I could find, it was actually not a Zen writing, but was a Christian writing from, oh, who is it? I always want to say Aquinas, and it's not. Um, I'm embarrassed. Um, well, I'll put it in the notes. um, and uh, be curious what everyone thinks of that. This is a really good discussion, giving the benefit of the doubt. So, all right, let's take a deep breath. Benedict? No, that's not it. Um, Ignatius, Saint Ignatius. There you go. Had writings about giving the benefit of the doubt and the different levels you go through. So check that out in the book. Or I'll try to maybe put in the comments below an overview of that. I'd love to have a discussion about that. I think it's very important. All right, let's take our deep breath together and be grateful to be alive this Friday. May we work today to reduce suffering in the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients, giving the other side the benefit of the doubt and holding them accountable and showing them there are consequences when they do wrong. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just remind you it's Friday. Wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.